Hello everyone, it's Janet here. I have a special little project and this video will not be posting until after she has received it. But as many of you know, I have been in the Secret Squirrel Sisterhood Society, and Jade is the one that started it. And one of the other Secret Squirrel Sisters wanted to put together a mini book for her and wanted us, those that were able, to make up an 8x8 page. So this is the page that I made up for her. And so I kind of did it in a little fairy tale way. Once upon a time there was a princess named Jade, and I have her picture with a little crown over there. She was very creative and inspired many. One day she had a bright idea. She formed a group called the Secret Squirrel Sisterhood Society on Facebook. So it was just kind of a fun way to make this page. I used the London Market Pink Paisley collection, one of my favorite collections. Have some velvet ribbon going with a ribbon buckle along the bottom here, and along the edge here I have pleated some vintage music paper. And then over here, I've had these for a while. My sister has a quilt. Well, she doesn't have a quilt shop. She goes around to quilt shows and she sells quilt products, and she designs her own quilts. And so I had purchased some hexies from her to make like a hexie quilt. Well, I didn't only made a few of them, so I thought the fabrics went so nicely with this paper line, I thought I would just use them on this page. So I have 5 of them in different fabrics along this edge over here. And then of course, because all of us Secret Squirrel Sisters love dress forms, I had to put a dress form on here. And this was some tulle lace ribbon, and I actually put in some little prima flower pieces inside the lace. And then I have a flower here and a little piece of real thin velvet ribbon. And then I also have some beautiful pink trim running along the top with some crocheted lace. So that is the front page. I hope you can see all the detail. I really wanted to make something special because this was the beginning of my YouTube journey. It's opened a lot of doors for me, and I would have never had the nerve to even make a YouTube video if it weren't that I had joined this group and we were swapping boxes and everyone wanted to see what everyone made, and so I felt it only fair that I make a video of the boxes that I received, because I enjoyed so much everyone's boxes and the opening of the boxes. So I have Jade to thank for all of that. And so this is the back, and I continue the story. It says, with the help of her admins, Nancy, Tanya, and Lana, many cigar boxes were altered and swapped. The Secret Sisters grew very close and loved their Princess Jade. So, then I have some lace and some wild orchid craft hip roses and some mini roses down here, and some of the wild orchid craft lace, like a pure lace here and here. And I have a bird from the paper line with a little pearl eye and a bird cage, and a heart here where the heart is. And then over here I made a pocket so that I have my message to Jade in here. And I used vellum so that I could still see the paper. I don't really want to share the message, but anyway. And on the back I also finished the vellum and then put my picture with a little piece on there. So, and I also did some stitching at the top, and I also used some piece of that fabric, scraps of it, to make the top. I really like how that turned out. So that fabric really went nice. So I thought, well, instead of just having it laying around, I would go ahead and start using it. So this was a great way to use it. And also up top, the paper line came with some little banner pieces. So I just put the 2 layers, layer of fabric and a layer of fabric, the paper piece and then a layer of fabric, and stitched at the top, and then also ran some baker's twine at the top. And I also have just layered some of the paper, and also I've stitched with a decorative stitch all the way around the paper. You can see that it's in a pink. And then over here I have some vintage light pink eyelet and some crocheted lace. So I'm really, really happy with it came out. I hope that Jade will treasure her whole book. I know she will get some very wonderful pages, and I know all of us feel the same way. So thank you, Jade, and thanks everyone for watching. Talk to you. Oh wait, one more thing. I made a bag to put the, I'm going to put the 8x8 piece in this bag, and I had some large glassine bags, but it was actually more this size, so I just cut it down and made the side similar to the other side. And I just layered the papers and some of the pieces that came in the collection and added a little bling here. And I also did some stitching, of course, because it's an envelope. I wanted it to not stitch all the way through. So I just put these pieces, 3 pieces together, and then just stitched on them separately before I adhered the pieces to the glassine bag. And then I also wrapped some seam binding around the bottom here, and then I have her name. So then the page is just going to go inside of there, and then on the back it'll show through, because that's just the clear glassine bags. These bags are so fun to work with. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope Jade enjoys her book. Thanks all. Bye.